98.51.
Fuck it, man. In the meantime, go ahead and pump a pack. This my Regal Royal flow. My James Bond bounce. That 007, that 62 on.
Shout out EmEz and tune in to the Sit Down.
Boy, you should have known by now. Easy does, easy does, easy does.
All right, let's get into it. It's a Sunday Sit Down. It's your main man, EmEz, and across from me this afternoon sits David Fumero. Did I pronounce the last name correctly?
You pronounce it perfectly.
Thank you. I do all right. I went to school. Now, you might recognize him from Power, correct?
Yes.
Tell everybody your role on Power.
I played Mike Sandoval on Power.
They tell me you're, how do I put this?
Dirty cop.
Dirty, yeah. How does that feel playing a part of a dirty cop?
Feels good. I mean, usually bad guys are the fun parts.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know initially that he was going to be a bad guy, but when I found out, I got really excited because that always comes with a whole bunch of good, mean things.
Now, how did you come across Power? How did they come across you, rather?
Well, Power, I put myself on tape for it. My agents called me. The audition came up, said, "Can you put yourself on tape for it?" Send it to New York. I was in LA at the time, and then they called me for the screen test, and then it just kind of happened when I did the screen test and just nailed it.
And what was one of the biggest misconceptions that fans have around actors that do casting calls and things like that for these type of shows?
That it's, I don't know if the fans think that it's, there's so many levels to it. You know, first you got to cast it, then you got a screen test for it, and then it's usually between you and, you know, a few guys, 10 guys. It could be up to 10 guys, or 10 people. So I don't know if there's if it's easy, if they think it's easy, or if they think it's just a one-shot thing.
No,
it's a process, and you go on audition after audition after audition until you get the one that you know.
Gotcha.
People think you're right for.
Now, you also were on One Life to Live.
That's right.
I'm going to need your autograph because my mom has those tapes for days and ages. And my sister, aunt, they all love the show.
That's awesome.
Now, what's the difference between like a soap opera on an everyday basis or then Power that's like a weekly soap opera?
Well, Power we shoot, I believe we shoot it in 12 days, 12 to 14 days, I think. One Life, we do an episode a day. Sometimes 6 episodes a week, so we'll do 5 episodes and then pieces of the 6th episode, and that's 100 pages a day. It's like in and out, like stories fast. It's completely different, and it's year long.
Would you prefer the soap opera?
No, of course not. I mean,
No.
it was definitely a great experience, and I'm glad I did it. It was a great learning experience for me. It was my first gig.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a nice way to break into the industry. But I like the slower pace. Well, I say slower pace, but it's still not. It's pretty fast to work on Power.
Now, what was your role on One Life to Live?
I play Christian Vega, starving artist, kind of like the nice guy on the show.
Got you. It's a Sunday. Excuse me, David Fumero's in the building. Do you watch a lot of TV?
I do, some.
What do you watch on TV?
Of course, Game of Thrones.
Woo! My God!
That goes without saying. I just saw Billionaire. I just finally finished seeing that.
I'm sorry, I watched that for a little bit.
Ray Donovan.
Now, I asked that question because as I do radio, I listen to radio differently than I guess the average person listens to radio. So I would assume that you watch TV different than an average person watch TV because you're on that side. Tell me about how you watch TV and its differences than normal people's experience with TV.
Well, TV nowadays is so good that you just kind of get into the story. The stories are so great. But you definitely do pay attention to actors, especially when they do a good job or when they really make you believe something. Because you kind of can see behind the scenes sometimes when you're... Actually, I never forget 24. Remember the show 24?
Yes.
I remember a couple of times we caught like the stunt guys in the back, like helping out with the stunt or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's kind of, as actors at least, sometimes
you catch on that.
I catch that. Even if you don't see it, you start imagining. Or I'll make comment with my wife every once in a while. Like, that's when the AD said this, and there goes the extra doing that. But that's how we see it differently.
So there are things that you watch out for differently as you watch TV.
Yeah.
That just happen.
Yeah, but most of the shows on TV right now are so good that you kind of just get lost in that world.
So did you always know you were going to be an actor?
No.
What were you doing before acting?
Well, It's so many stories, man.
Tell them all. Come on. Why not share?
I mean, it's just. I kind of was involved in the arts a little bit when I was a kid, but I never in a million years would I have thought I was going to be an actor. I was going to school, and I had like 3 jobs. I was going to community college down in Miami, and I went out with a girl who said, you know, maybe you should try this modeling thing, and you could make some money on the side. And after a couple of years of that, just going to school and her being on my case about it, I said, why not? I'm going to try it. And I did it, and then that kind of took off. So I left school because I started working all the time. And then acting was like the next thing. I had a friend who was like an actor, and he's like, you got to take some classes, check this out, and you'll like it. And I started doing it, and it was like, you know, I took it in as a new passion right away.
And your first role was on One Life to Live. That's got to be kind of surreal, no?
It was a lot at once, you know, because automatically you're on TV and you're a star. I was like, what? I'm just, what? It's a very surreal, weird. You have fans when you didn't have fans before.
Yeah. What was the first fan experience for you? Or your weirdest? Either one.
I had this. This happened a long time ago, but I had this one little girl that got really nervous and started shaking and almost started crying, and I felt so bad. And for a second, I was like, "Oh, damn! This is how the Beatles must have felt. Ricky Martin or something." You know what I mean?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I mean, this is what you saw on TV, and I saw it happen.
Right in front of your face, and you're like, "That's me." She's shaking for.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, but cool.
Yes, yeah.
Very cool.
Absolutely. It's the Sunday Sit Down with your main man, EmEz. David Fumero's in the building. What do you do in your spare time?
I work out a lot, man.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big fitness guy.
Okay, so I just started eating clean. What is your eating regimen like?
I like to eat meat. I like to eat fat because I like to have energy when I work out. So I mean, I don't eat a lot of carbs, but I eat a lot of meat and fat and veggies and things like that.
That's what I'm saying. They've got me drinking smoothies and salads and stuff, and I feel like a strong wind could blow me over.
But it depends what you're doing, though. Are you working out? That's the important. Big sigh.
Not as much.
That's the thing. It's like, imagine filling up your gas tank and just filling up your gas tank and never going anywhere. Where you put all that gas? That's what food is. You got to eat and you got to use it. That's the way you got to look at food.
It's a good analogy. I mean, it's not going to make me go to the gym any sooner, but I appreciate it. Do you see yourself? Well, absolutely, you see yourself doing more stuff after Power, right?
Mm-hmm, definitely, yeah.
What is there any role you wouldn't do?
Oh man, I guess that question would have to. I would have to. I don't know, decide when it comes up. I don't know really. I mean, acting is about, for me, is about taking the role of another human being in a way, taking another life, a life that was created by some writers and people in a room that created this person, and it's about making that person as real as possible, and I think that's interesting. So, I guess the more complex the person, the better, the funner. But I don't know. I don't know if I would ever say no to something. Maybe something. I'm sure I would say no to something that I don't think I could play. If I don't think I can make it real, then I won't do it.
Gotcha. And what's your relationship with like the rest of the cast of Power? You guys hanging out for drinks afterwards?
Every once in a while, we get together. We don't get to do it a lot because some of us live outside, live in LA, so we got to fly back and forth to see our families, but we try to. Everybody's cool as hell.
If there's one character you could choose to play that you're not playing now on Power, who would it be?
Yeah, I could choose to play one of the characters on Power?
If you could switch with somebody, switch one's character, and you would play his part.
Of course, everybody wants to play Tommy.
Everybody wants to play Tommy.
Because everybody's got a Tommy. Even if they've never acted on it, they've always thought Tommy. You know what I mean?
That's very, very deep. Everyone's got a little Tommy inside of them.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's the Sunday Sit Down with your main man, EmEz. Dave, any last words you want to tell the audience?
Not really, man.
All right, then get out. Thank you for coming. Appreciate
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We will be watching Power and everything else you got going on.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Good being here.
Shout out EmEz and tune in to the Sit Down.
Boy, you should have known by now. Easy does, easy does, easy does.
Power 105.1.